And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing FortressCraft Evolved. Well, ran into an issue here. You know, we're creating so many machine blocks, and I noticed that Chromium was actually lagging way behind molybdenum, which is weird because I took them out at the same time. So I kind of walked the path back and saw that indeed this isn't getting any materials. And so we need advanced machine blocks. So I walked over here, wandered over here, and this is advanced machine. No, is this? I think this is advanced. No, this isn't advanced. This is advanced machine blocks. So I'm only crafting with one machine on here. So I wanna increase this. So let's see what it takes to make more advanced machine blocks. Hardened, alloyed, advanced. I'm going to craft one more of these, and I'm going to put her right there. So, with that, I can just do this, hopefully right there. Maybe-ish. There we go. And the output for these is going to go out here. And this is going to be add only. And let's see, I want to integrate it in with that one. So I think the easiest way to do that will just be to swing it around and include it in the same hopper. Like that. Because that way, the line is then set to have more production. So we'll see. I might need to even add more, which would be crazy. But all those are heading out over to the imbuer. We should see these spit out quite a few more. See, we got some already there. And I'm not sure if that's going to be enough production. Because it looks like this only holds 10. So it's not a whole lot of time for it to back itself up. But again, we're kind of in the mega factory mode, so I want to make sure we're making enough advanced machine blocks in order to keep up with this. We got pretty consistent amount coming in right now. And how is this? It looks like it might be keeping up. Okay, let's go over here. We have 2 of these going, so hopefully, yeah, we've now maxing out on that. So hopefully that will catch up. Because I want to, now I'm going to go grab my manufacturing plant here. Wherever it may be. There it is. Because we need the Hymo block assembler. I'm going to craft one of these. I'm just going to have one of these. I could go crazy with many of them, but I'm just going to craft one for now. Because let's find a spot kind of in between these two, right in here, and well, we will put it somewhere right in here. If I can find it, that would be great. Hello, wherever you are, show yourself. Let's just do this line by line until I find it here. There it is. Okay, we are good to go. This only requires 15 power per second. And let's hook up some hoppers up to it. See, it just needs one chromed and one magnetic. So let's set this to remove. Remove. And I want a huge storage hopper with add. Because we're going to need a lot of these. A whole lot of these. So this one's going to go in this side. and this one is going to go on this side. And these are going to go in like this. Okay, that should help that along. Because we not only need them for research, but we need them for building things, advanced things. So I'm hoping this will max out, and then I'll be able to hook this up. Or I could just hook it up now and not worry about it. How many? See, I still have over 1,000 of those, so I've got enough for a while. And the last part is power, of course. And since it's only needing 15 power per second, we are going to go solar on this because we've already got the CPH beaming power over here. Or you know, not necessarily power, but we've got CPH beaming over here, which is loading these segments. So these are crafting. The Heimel machine blocks take 5 seconds to make. And each one of these, I think, is less. Yeah, 3 seconds. So 2 of these should keep up. And we should have a surplus. So this will eventually max out. And we'll have some Heimel blocks to use for research and other things. So I'm in the process of clearing out space down really, really deep. And it's becoming pretty treacherous. I kind of want to grab some more. Where'd they go? Over here. These Mark 5s. Grab a couple of these, because I'd really like to start getting the sulfur area ready. I did do a location marker down there. I don't know if I did one back, though. So let me see if I can't craft another. How many? Okay, I do have a little bit of room left. So I'm going to grab some diamonds and let's go to logistics. Go down, build a... Did I not put diamonds in my inventory? I did not. Teleporter. I'm gonna build 3 of them for now. I want to keep a few diamonds just in case. And let's see, on consumables, craft one of these. Okay, so I have another teleporter that goes really deep. This goes to minus 1039. This is the sulfur level. And you can see 41,000 power this thing requires. So I want to set my location marker up here because we already have one going down. I need one coming back up, and I just was out of teleporters when I thought of it. So let me grab a bunch of paste. I've been doing a lot of digging down there. So this is going to really kill the system here. You can hear the patter of my excavators. Okay, now we need, well, we've already got this here. Might as well put this here and put the location marker in, which will consume vast amounts of power. Again, this is 41,000, almost 41,300 power just for that process. And you can see I'm digging the same sort of cavern as I did before, except now we've got this magmasite in the way, and these excavators can't clear the magmasite because it's too hard. The hardness is way up there. So if you run into ores that the excavator can't clear, it's because the hardness is too high. You can only kill so much with hardness. Now I want to do a Mark III excavator and be able to clear anything. literally anything. Cryoplasm, hardened resin, all that stuff at a great power cost. So clearing this with a Mark III might be 10,000 power per block. And so that's what my thoughts were there, because we got plenty of power down here. We're not struggling for power right now. But clearing a block like this, I would recommend using like the nano disintegrators or something similar to that, because that is a phenomenal amount of magmasite right there. And I've been slowly also working down. You go down, straight down here, digging down to where the uranium is, and that's about 300 more meters down. So it's even more than one more lift can go, and that is kind of a problem, because I'd really like an easy way up and down from there, but plus the amount of power that our uranium trencher is going to cost is going to be pretty high. Oh, look at that. This guy is new. Yeah, never seen him before. He's a magma critter. So these are not quite done. They've got, oh yeah, they've got quite a lot left. But I'd like to get this squared away this episode to see where we can build our main line here. So I'm going to mark the very center of this. Obviously it's right there. And I did bring a couple of the power boosters with me, because as you can see by my power use, we're using quite a lot of power. So if I have battery right here, I'd be able to put a compressor under it, filter. I would need one more. I want to try to have a full setup down here. Four banks of filters, 4 compressors, and a bottler. See if it can keep up with it. We don't use a whole lot of sulfur, but the time will come where I'm going to need a bit of it, and I'd like to come down here and just grab thousands of it at a time and not worry about it. So I'm going to go in maybe a few more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to put 1, 2, 3. We're going to put one of these right here. Okay, one of those there, and I think I might do one. Let's see, if I have a compressor right here, it's going to be up above. So it's going to be up here somewhere. I'm going to have the storage somewhere over here. I might need to actually clear out another bank behind each one of these, just because these filters take up a substantial amount of space. So I might do that right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Go. That should be drop none. Yep. So yeah, this is what takes the longest. This is why I wanted to do this in between episodes, just because I can just let this run for a while. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And it's good that I landed on a spot that really doesn't have a whole lot of void below. So you go over here. This is why I went this direction, because over here is a whole different story. We have nothing but magma down there. So yeah, it's rather hot down there. So I don't want to spend a whole lot of time. That's a huge vein of magmasite. Holy cow. I might need to craft some nano disintegrators to come in here and clear some of this out, because it's rather tedious to try to build around it. And magmasite isn't used for anything, so no big loss. And this should give me enough space. I'm thinking, you know, one here, one over here somewhere, then one over here, and then one over here. That'll give me my 4 banks. The storage will go right in the middle, and then the bottler will go down here somewhere. That is my thought on that. And I just need to know how much space to give this thing, because I know, you know, the compressor's going to go here, so that's 3x3. Then we need one more space here, so it's essentially a 5x5. Then I need another 5 beyond that. So here is, you know, this out here, this is 5, and then another 5, and then another 5, and then the compressor. So it adds up quick when you build them squared off like this. And I do that just because the conduits, conduits have to be face on. You can't, I couldn't shift this over one and put a conduit connection in between, because it wouldn't connect. So yeah, these still have quite a ways to go. This was pretty thick back here. Not like the toxic cave. The toxic caves went pretty fast. Speaking of toxic caves, I'm gonna want to visit those and grab some chlorine if I can. The tough part coming up is going to be figuring out how to move all this material, because I'm going to want to move. Wow. I'm going to want to move that chlorine up a ways, as well as the uranium. Or I could process the uranium on the level of the toxic caves, and then lift up the final product, either by you could either do it with do it with matter movers. That would be a little simpler but more costly as far as power, but we've got tons of power right now. So yeah, all of that material, the uranium and all that, would have to come up to this level and be processed up here. And speaking of, how am I doing on this? I want a good backlog of chlorine here. And let's set that filter so I don't forget. Something I usually do. Chlorine. There it is. So we've got how much in the storage? See, we've got 327 in storage, and that's bad. We don't want any here. We want it all being processed. So having all of that in storage is very, very wasteful. So this setup here is actually maxing out, and I added this second filter here. So unfortunately, it looks like one big set of filters and compressors is enough to keep this bottler going, which is a shame. This bottler needs to be so much faster. I'm tempted just to make a mod and do a proper version of these because I don't think DJ has touched them in months. Because the bottler just sits here and sits here and sits here and sits here. It's like, hey, there's a whole bunch of chlorine right here. Bottle it up, please. Just because you're trying, it should find the hopper, store the location, and then just spit a bunch out. Just spit it out with that saved location. And then maybe once every 5 minutes, do a check on other hoppers to see if anything else loaded up. But technically you should be able to hook 2 up here, and that's not even close to enough speed to keep up. So yeah, that's a problem. It's a big problem. I'm gonna have to message DJ about it. Hopefully soon. He's sleeping right now, but next time I talk to him, I'm gonna have to mention something. Oh, let's take this away. I don't need that. All right. Well, I got some chlorine. Now we can go and grab the chlorine. I'm going to grab some Freon. And over here, we should have lots. We have lots of Freon. And this one isn't filling up, which is good because that's keeping up. So that one whole setup here is able to do it just fine. And I bet you if I added a second one, that storage would fill up and it wouldn't be enough. Whoa, don't land in the conduit. That would be bad. Okay, how is my power doing over here? Looks like we're doing okay. Battery's not emptying. And turbines wise is going pretty good. Kind of amazing actually. I'm guessing, yeah, our processing of materials is going pretty steadily here. So yeah, all is well. And where is my... Oh, there it is, way over here. Hop back up to the surface. Ta-da! And we're back up to the nice sunny surface. Home sweet home. Drop off some of my garbage here, and we don't have any sulfur yet, unfortunately. Still have to build that system. But I wanted to get those Heimel blocks started so we can build up a backlog of them, hopefully quickly, because we're going to need so many of them. How many? Awesome. We're going to need so many of them. So we've already got 200. So I'm going to grab those. How about this? So this is getting good. All right. Well, that will do it for this episode. So I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.